Okay. Ah. It's about the same size. But you're just not sticking, you're not holding in place. So, come on. This tomato plant was purchased as it was like half this size when I got it. Maybe a foot tall. And he has grown here in the Florida sun. So I needed to repot him into a bigger pot. There. And time to repot the beefsteak tomato plant that I started growing from half of a tomato. It has really blossomed and grown. Oops. There's that. Okay. Time to move it out of the milk container here and put it in a real pot. Actually, we'll use that one. And once again, I'm just using some potting soil. So let me see here how I can bring these up. Let's see here. I'm just going to grab you like you are. And this soil is very moist around it, so I think it'll be good there. using some dynamite mater magic. I'm not really putting a lot on here, it just doesn't shake out that well. Okay, there's that one. And now for the celery that I planted. Actually, I'm going to reuse this and put the celery in it. Why not? There. All right, there you go, celery. Okay, now I need to replant these onions very carefully. These are, I can't read the card too well anymore, but they're green onions. And I have these planters, whoops, like that I'm going to repot them into very carefully. Now, William already drilled holes in the bottom of the trays here. And it's just real cheap plastic from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to just lift these out of here the way that they're coming up and put them in here very gently. And yes, I'm using my hands. Oh yeah. I think I need some more soil in there though. I think I've got the soil deep enough now. So let me just, they're rooting though. I see roots on this little one that was on its own. And let me just grab that. At least this is more like in a row. Maybe not spread out as much as they should be, but I know they're sprouting because I see little white ends to them. Nice. I think one more bunch maybe. Roll them out. And it smells like onion too. Okay, let me get some dirt on this. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, let me get the second tray going. All right. I'm going to get a handful out of here again. I know that my planting routine was rather haphazard this spring, but these are growing, and I will know better for next year, for next spring, and do it much more organized and in a proper garden container. Got a lot of onions here. I'll do a better job of planting these next summer. Originally planting them. I know I just kind of did a haphazard in a pot this spring, but these are growing. I'm getting little onion sprouts. Somehow, they're just doing it on their own. Now it's time for the carrots. Get some dirt here. And get some more. Okay, same thing. I'm going to just scoop some up here. Let me loosen it up. Okay. Okay, I've got all sorts of root systems here that I'm poking down in. I may be rearranging my plants, but so far this is the order that they're going to be in. Okay, let me show you. I still had to use a couple of flower pots, but I've got carrots down on the far end there, onions in the trays, and then more carrots. I separated them out from one pot, and I've got all my tomatoes on the lawn chair, and, or rather the pull deck chair and the table. Much more easy for me to get to. But this is all tomato plants. And then I repotted my celery plants in here in the tray, and we'll see how they do. They haven't rooted yet. And this was the red and tasty plant that I started that was in the tray to begin with. He's in a nice big pot now. And then I didn't do anything with my beans yet, but I'm going to be getting a bigger trellis and sticking that somewhere behind it and wrapping the branches or the vines in that. But this is my garden so far. It looks really bunched together. I'm going to see how it gets the afternoon sun here pretty soon. And I may rearrange things a little bit. Like Froggy back there with the plant in it, he may come out of there and I'll be putting more of my garden back in that area. We'll see. And then I still have my onions over here. The ones that I planted the other day. Yeah, they're going to stay in that pot. I just have a few of them in there. We'll see how they do. But that is my garden for today. And just having the plants, the tomato plants up on the chairs and that little table there, yeah, that's a good height, if nothing, even a little taller maybe, but that height is real nice to work with. Not bad at all. So we'll see how everything does, but there was a time for me to separate things out. And actually they could be separated more. And that's a question I have too. I used like a whole packet of seeds for the carrots and the onions, and I'm thinking I didn't have to use the whole packet, did I? Could I have saved some of those seeds for another year? or given them to somebody else to use. I think I could have. What do you all say? Okay, my deck job is finished for now. I have done my garden. I may rearrange that a little bit coming forward, but anyway, it's in the nice sun right there. I swept a little bit. As you can see, there's the broom. I've cleaned up a little bit here. I've got my trash all gathered to take out. I still have some weeds there along the wall to take out, but that's okay, I'll get them. I think I'm done on the deck for right now for today. I'm going inside again and cool off. It's another hot and humid day in Central Florida. And yes, one of these days I am going to jump in that pool to cool off. I wonder how cold it is. It's tempting, it really is tempting. When you're hot and sweaty, yeah. Yeah, it's just a little bit too cold yet. I will wait a little bit longer. And I still need to get back in the back there and sweep off that portion. It's always hard to get back there and hard not to get the dirt or some of the weeds that I've taken out. Some of them land in a pool. I can't help it. But I'll get back there and sweep it up too when my husband comes out and starts blowing the rest of the deck. But this project, for me, for the planting and pruning and putting fresh soil down the plants, that's done for the season. That is done. Okay? Hope you're all having a good one out there. That's it for me for today. So it's bye for now.